Hi folks, so following on from my run through of Dark Souls 3, I've just completed it, no summons, no shields for the first time, all including the DLC. So I thought I'd go back to 2 because it's the one I haven't actually done. I haven't done it for a reason, I'm not that keen on it. Why? Because I know the way the character feels doesn't feel the same as the other two. I thought the feel of the character in Dark Souls 1 was brilliant, and then in Dark Souls 3 it just got better. In this version of the game it just doesn't feel that good. So, but I do want to get a complete playthrough. I've played this game before. No summons for the actual the standard bosses. I think I summoned for an optional boss. I can't remember where though. So I've not actually done a complete playthrough with no summons. So this is what I'll be trying to do here. Mainly, the main thing about this is trying to show off what Dark Souls looks like in a decent resolution on ultra wide, so it's 3840 by 1600, which matches my new monitor. This would be my first playthrough at this resolution. Everything runs fine, but it should do with the poor quality of graphics in this game. I never liked the graphics even when it was released. Everyone was saying, oh, I've got to see Dark Souls 2, the graphics are marvellous. I thought they were really subpar. They put that right in 3 in a big way. 3 was superb, the graphics in that. And obviously the design more than the actual graphics themselves in 1 were superb. Let's go out there anyway. I've started as a knight. I wanted high attunement. Attunement? Not attunement. I wanted high agility. It's not the highest, but you can see there the adaptability, ADP on the left hand side. Because I'm not gonna be playing with the shield for most of it. I don't think. I might change my mind actually. I already run into problems in a little practice run with the way this character feels, and I think playing without a shield might be a bit too difficult. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to go for a bit of a strength character. That's it really. Let's go out and see what we can do. There's not really much point in going around this area unless you're going to kill 2 big giant things, ogres. But let's do it anyway. Certainly going to need some stamina. This already feels bad. Backstab feels terrible in this as well. Backstab was easy in the other 2 games. easy feel to it, so you knew where you were. I'm having real trouble in this game getting those backstabs right. Another annoying thing there is that the arrow seems to hit you no matter what you do. You can run round and they seem to track you at an amazing rate. Before I forget. So let's have a look. Here in this nest we can leave an item to get an item. Let's just use that first then. Increase the chance of getting something. F&G, that'll do.
Give us more. Yes, you. Give us more.
There's petrified dragons
Yes,
in
you.
there. Isn't that something good? Reinforces special equipment. Does it?
You. Give us more.
Okay.
Yes, you. Give us silky.
That'll do. So, you don't want to go down the ladder, you want to jump down here. And just pick up that first. Now there's one bit here where I constantly die on the starting area, which is bad. It's because I'm so bad at jumping in this game. So I've got to jump over there. It's not even worth it to do it, in fact. But if I fail this, an amber herb, is it really worth it? Phew. Those who've watched the previous videos I've done will know that I hate jumping in this game. All 3 games. Still bad at it. The controls are rubbish. Absolutely fucking rubbish. Really, a drop attack and 2 hits to kill him. So it's barely worth coming around this area, but we'll do it anyway. The problem with this is that he's hitting you. He's firing arrows at you just after you've done that drop attack, so you've already lost some life. And then he's hitting you with arrows. Try something here. So, I don't know if this will work or not, but sometimes one of these drops off the edge. So if you can get them up to this tree, actually. Come on. No, no, no. Oh, what a duffer. Honestly. Okay, sometimes he'll just fall off that ledge. Sometimes not. That wasn't a good start, was it? I've already died. Jeez. Did I not use the bonfire? How weird. I've already nipped through there and got the item, by the way, that the other ogres. If you go through here, there's a hidden bit there. I've got the item, that's why, just before I got in here, and I've only started the video from just after that. That's why I haven't... that's why I haven't seen me do that bit. Just go down and get my souls, and we'll ignore that bit. I'll come back for the ogres a bit later. Maybe. But there's no actual reason to, other than that they give a decent amount of souls. until I upgrade the weapon. It's barely worth it. I'm not doing nearly enough damage to him. I'm not going to horse about there. So Divine Blessing. We'll jump down here. I think it is. We've got a Morning Star there which I can use. I think the sword will probably be better then. Although, actually I'll be fighting some skeletons and I think it's good against the skeletons. Just go and get a few things around here and then we'll talk to everyone in the area, and that'll be the end of the first video. So, when you've been playing this game for a while, and I haven't, you can join a Covenant here to make the game more difficult, because obviously if you've been playing it a while you know all the moves of how to get past every enemy. It must get a bit dull constantly playing the game with at the same level, so you can actually join the Covenant just by coming up to this, kneeling, and it'll allow you to make the area more difficult, make the game more difficult, I believe. So this is quite an important item to get early on. It's an Estus Splash Shard, and I'll show you what to do with that in a second. Oh, we can't get in that now, can we? Always do that. So let's just talk to a few people. I'm not sure whether to kill this guy or not. You can get, if you kill him, you can get more. Well, you can get his gear, and it allows you to get more souls for the enemies you kill. That's good.
Welcome to my shop. I'm Morlin, and I sell armor. Oh, sorry, please do have... I could really...
So it does sell shields out, so I could get a shield there if I want, and I could get a decent armour. Well, I say decent armour, there's no such thing, but... if you want shields early on in the game, there you go. Straight away you can have a reasonable one. 10 strength to use it, 20 strength to use that one. So you can, that's pretty good actually. Is that a stability of 8? No, stability 65, isn't it? But none of these shields give you 100% physical protection.
Well, I do hope I see you again.
So I could kill him and then you use his gear in the boss fights, giving me a hell of a lot more souls to work with. This conversation, I'm sure I did.
Well, thank you for coming back. I came from the west, from Volgan. Have you been there? Very competitive, of course. But I didn't have the funding for that, so I left home. It's been years since then, and I don't even know why I'm still here. Everything's all run down. A group calling themselves the Blue Sentinels have gained much power in Volgan. You can't even run a shop without their blessing. They claim to be working for the greater good, but place. Absolute hot. Oh, by the gods. Oh. Well, I do hope I see you again.
Let's just get this over with, talking to all the characters. Once you've done it once, it becomes very tedious.
Oh, undead are we?
Shakira, what's this?
And one without much time remaining.
She's probably the best animated
Just about ready
character
to
in
fall
the game.
apart, I'd say.
I'm not saying that in a
Not
good
exactly
way.
the time to be chatting with a cat. Well, oh yes. So, ooh.
So what you can get here, which is the best item to get here, is this ring. Reduces damage from falling. Everything else is pretty much useless. A few multiplayer items. This one you don't need till a little way into the game, but if you're wearing it, you can hear the voice of a certain character. How anyone ever discovered it, I don't know, but you can talk to a character that you wouldn't otherwise be able to talk to. Regular evil, there's a bit of HP.
Nothing suited you, I presume?
I wanted to
that's
get enough
dismaying.
into faith in this game to be able to use just the basic, just a heal miracle, just to be able to give myself some life so that I'm not using this all the time. I did find this game a lot more difficult than the other games. So 3 more characters to talk to. One's the blacksmith, sitting outside this house, and you say this is locked.
Who are you? Oh, it doesn't matter. Just help me open this door. I packed my tools in here, seeing it was vacant. But now somebody's gone and locked the door.
It's not much of a blacksmith though, so we should just break the door down.
I'm a blacksmith. I'm nothing without... Bring me that key.
So, we'll just talk to this guy quickly. I'm just going to race through his dialogue, so you might want to
You
listen
have that
to
this
gives you some
it is a kind
direction on where to go, or at least
I am
tells you some
Solden.
information on
You
the
probably
ways to go.
there's nothing. Do you know even
And some
I'm not
information
I'm
about
told
certain characters
anything
around here.
what we call the curse is traced. Do you see what to be allowed? We are, and that's thereof, and wherever each, if that fright. Do you ever the journey you'll face it if you when you face protection?
Let's join it for now.
That is a wise decision. People let the sentence. Do you feel it? Do you see the way beyond the bonfire? That will take you to the forest of the giants.
Over there.
There was once a great fort. Little of it remains.
Actually
You
looks
may
nothing
just
like
find
that.
something there that will be of use on your journey. But don't venture too far inside, or you might. Heide's Tower of Flame lies
Heide's Tower
beyond
of
the far
Flame?
gate. in the
Looks
cathedral,
again nothing like
the apostles of
Time
blue
Point.
gather. But the road leading there is perilous. The gate is rigged with some contraption. But have you seen that pit, that gaping hole in the
That's
earth?
the other way to go. So he's telling you the three
I
ways.
don't know what
The
it's
pit's
like
down
down
there.
below, but I wouldn't suggest trying to find out. Besides, you'll never make it down there. Not without her.
So there's a ladder maker later you can speak to, and he'll make you a ladder, or you can buy with a lot easier ways to just buy the ring I've just shown you for 13,000 souls, and you can go down there.
The flame you see there is a bonfire.
I think it's
They
not
exist
much difference
all
than
across the
expected.
land, beacons to we undead. The flame heals us. Long ago, a woman called she kept the flame lit and guarded it from those. I wonder where the firekeepers went.
I know.
Did you notice any letters on the ground on the way here? These are messages that have jumped the fissures between worlds. In Drang Lake, the flow of time is convoluted. Things shift and wait. Poignant wishes, dashed dreams. The messages convey are very, if your will.
So he tells you some information, and I don't
You
want to
may
go through
if
much
you.
more than this.
Do you see the? There was you, but
So he
don't
started
venture.
repeating himself.
May you find peace on your journey.
And just so you know, just before I talk to the girl, this is the pit, by the way, and that ring you can get from the cat gives you greater dropping distance without dying, so it means you can get down there. So you can go very early in the game if you get the right number of souls to buy the ring. We're not going to bother doing that for the moment. Go a different direction. Lit the bonfire up.
Are you the next monarch, or merely a pawn of fate, bearer of the curse? I will remain by your side till this frail hope shatters. Take this with you. May it ease your journey. Go on and see the king. He who made Drangleic what it once was. He who peered at the essence of the soul, King Vendrick. Bearer of the curse, seek misery. For misery will lead you to greater, stronger souls. You will never meet the king with a soul so frail and pallid. Seek those whose names are unutterable, the four endowed with immense souls. Their souls will serve as beacons. Once you have found them, return here to me, so that hope will not fade away. Is that a shard you found? Here, let me to see light, however faint. Over the hill and past where a man peered straight into the essence of this, but whatever came of.
So rest the shard.
Those who come to Drangleic seeking salvation soon lose hope and turn hollow. It happens to them all. That blue knight at the base of the tower, his spirit is already broken. Although he does offer sound advice. Perhaps he is a foreshadowing of your own. That tiny thing inside the ruins. An ancient being that will mock your very existence. She imparts sound wisdom, provided you find her on a good day. The sign you bear will drain your... and without souls, you will turn hollow. Stay strong, even when you have precious little. For when the undead dies, it is never truly dead, but only one step closer to hollow. Not all undead are hollows, but all hollows were once undead. If you find an Estus shop, so that over the hill and past the forest is the king's castle, where a man peered straight into the essence of the soul. But whatever came of it, those who come to Drangleic seeking salvation, it happens to them all. That blue knight at the base of the tower, his spirit.
So we've got a choice of places to go here. I want to go this way. Because we can get enough salt. I wonder if I could level up first. We might be able to get enough souls to do some serious leveling when well, if I beat the boss in a certain area. So we're gonna try and do that first.
Bearer of the seek the lest this land.
So we're gonna need some endurance. Some strength. Scaling on strength. It adds bleed to it as well. Okay, let's head off this way. So I usually have quite a disaster on this, but we'll give it a try. Try and get some souls and open up the miracle girl at the same time. That's a shield. Still can't make my mind up whether to use a shield or not. I probably will have to at some point, so I may as well get used to it. This is the dreaded Mines Tower area. I want to get down to that bonfire before this guy gets me. Okay. So let's just have a go at this guy and see just how difficult he is at the moment. Too bad. So I'm gonna go up here and we're going to try to get past this guy. Now this guy is a pain in the backside. Who I don't seem to be able to avoid. Come around here. God, I just realised something. Oh, all the others are coming. Oh bollocks, I wanted to get my Estus out. That up. Oh God, the distance of that. Ah, I can't roll! What's wrong with me? Damn it! God damn it! Fucking hell! Fucking speed of that bloody hill, so shit! That was because I didn't get my Estus out though. The length of time it takes to actually pop one of those fucking things is ages. What a dickhead not getting this out, honestly. This guy without getting hit for a change. Doesn't matter where you go, he still hits you. Really irritating. At least it's a fairly easy run back. seems to be able to do this bloody... Ah, I got him. That's the first time I've ever done it. So... God, he's right there. Look at that. Yeah, so that's the easy cheesing victory, which I don't really like doing, but that gives us a shitload of souls if you have a look. And if you're wearing the, if you've killed the merchant I mentioned earlier, taking his armor, you'll get even more. So this girl is now open for zone. Now I can just punch her off the edge here, kill her, and it opens up another direction. But I don't
Are you
really
from these
need
parts?
it yet, so...
My name is Lissy. I have come to spread the art of miracles, a practice of which I am a disciple. I can see that you are well suited to comprehend their wondrous power. But the cost of it, that's for your heart to decide.
So this girl sells a few trinkets. Thing that increases faith. 28,000 though, if you really want that. And some miracles, so I'd have to get faith up to 12 to be able to use them, so that's another 6 levels in faith. So I doubt I'll be doing that. You need 18 to get the higher heal. But you don't get a lot of heals anyway, you know, 3 heals. It saves you using your Estus 3 times if you're going through the area, but if you're running out of Estus in the area, then you're probably doing the wrong area. I did try a couple of spells. I tried this horse, which turned out to be absolutely useless. As well have just thrown me souls away. And lightning spear, you can't use till you got 22 in faith. I wanted to use that as well. I was actually looking forward to doing it, because I've never done it before. So, anyway, I've got enough to get a load of souls.
I'd heard awful rumours about this place, and I'm afraid they were all true. The king, gone. The earth, ravaged. The burden on the people weighs heavy. I fear that, by now, they may have scarce room in their hearts for miracles. Why did I come here? Do I need any other reason than to spread the gospel of miracles? My preceptor always said this art should be shared with the world. And such is my only wish. Sometimes I fight the urge to pack up and go back home. It is... well, I must do this. And being out here all alone only makes this a more fitting test of my fortitude. I expected this cathedral to be bustling, but there's hardly a soul to be found here. Without any goings-on, I'll have to move soon. To a place I could gull the... sorry, help the gullible by teaching the good word. I expected this cathedral... sorry.
Okay,
help the gullible.
So we've got this
done
open
so soon.
anyway now, so I can come back here anytime I want. But I can travel back to Majula. Majula. With me 13,000 souls now. I want to actually save 1,000. this one. So I better use these
Bearer of
myself
the
to level up.
seek the king, lest this land.
So that's, not really get the other weapons needs. Vitality. Let's go with that for the moment. Okay, I'll be back shortly. Thanks for watching. That's the Dragonrider boss. He's very easy anyway, even without the trick, he's very easy. Don't go in there having not equipped your Estus Blast, that's a bit silly. And you can let your life go down a bit more and your Estus will be when you equip everything. The life gems go up very slow, so you've got to be sure you want to use one at the right time before you're going to get attacked, I guess. And then don't panic like I did. Okay, thanks for watching, I'll see you next time.